Hello my lovelies, Rob here from Kickbackgarage. In this video we're going to have a look at my new project. I'm quite excited about this. So grab yourself a cup of coffee. I'll see you after the intro. About a month, it's been a month actually. I've just been so busy with family stuff that I haven't had a chance to have a look at what I've got here. A month ago I got a delivery of a Triumph, a T100. The engine is from 1969 and it's a unit, and the frame is from 1971. I've never worked on a Triumph before, so I'm pretty excited to see how this is going to turn out. One thing is that I'm going to be building a desert sled. It's sort of right up my alley. I love that sort of stuff. I'm waiting for a couple of Vespers, so I'm going to, and that's mostly engine rebuilds, so I'm going to be mixing it up a little bit this winter with a bit of motorbike, a bit of scooter, a bit of other stuff as well, just to keep me busy. Let's have a look at what I've got. So this is the beast in question, and this is the heart of the motorcycle. Problem being is apparently this engine is overhauled. It was bought as an overhauled engine, but do we trust people that say it's an overhauled engine? I don't really. So what I said to the owner is I really want to open this up a little bit and have a bit of a route around to have a look what's going on in there, because basically if you take off the top, cylinder looks overhauled, and I might be able to get away with not splitting the casings. The only thing is with these old twins, this is a 500 Daytona for those that don't know. The problem with the Triumph and BSA twins is they have got a centrifugal shit trap, I call it, which is all the oil goes through the crankshaft and it takes out all the shit in the oil, but that sort of accumulates in the crankshaft, and if that whole passageway gets blocked up, then you end up seizing the engine. So that would be a real shame, doing a lot of work on this motorcycle here, and for it only to go a short while before it packs up again. Yeah, so I think that's going to be the first video. I'm going to have a look around this engine, open it up a little bit, and just have a little bit of an investigation. What I like about Triumph frames is the fact that they have like a bolt-on rear end, so you can turn these into, that's why they're so popular with bobbers. Bobbers, if you're not a motorbike man, that means you don't have rear shock, a rear damper, so you can just put a stiff rear end on these things, or like this one is. This is a swinging arm rear end, which is what we're going to be using. One thing that I like to see is there's oil coming out of the engine. I've just moved it around. There's some engine oil come out, and it looks really clean. So fingers crossed that that's going to be good. Now the one thing is, I have not had a look at what parts he's brought with me, so I've got no idea. Once I've done the engine thing, what I want to do now, really, before I do the engine, is have a bit of a sort around in all these boxes that he gave me, so that I can have a look what sort of stuff he's brought me, and if I'm missing any parts. Obviously, probably going to be some screws and stuff like that, but I really need to have a look and find out what he sent me. So let's have a look at that. The reason why I ended up getting this is he's bought all these parts. Now the thing is, the guy who bought this, genuine enthusiast, he wanted to have a project together with his father, and and to cut long story short, he bought the engine and the frame 10, 15 years ago, overhauled. We'll see about that. And he fancied the a desert sled, and he's been watching my videos. I have made a couple of, built a couple of motorbikes before. I've got a Rickman Matisse, I think he saw those, and he saw the video on the Gold Star, obviously, and the B33. I've done a B33 as well, Scrambler. And he liked my style, he liked the way that I build stuff, so he asked me if I fancied doing this, and he took contact with me over a year ago. We just haven't had time to deliver the stuff over. The thing is, he has got himself a family. He's moved away from where his parents live, and this was in his dad's garage, and the dad didn't really have any interest in doing this alone, which I sort of understand. But yeah, so we'll start off. He's got some new tyres, very nice, chunky Scrambler type tyres. So I'm going to put those up back there out the way. Wheels, some lovely looking aluminium wheels. These are Braaaap, which are the copies of what are they copies of again? Ocorants. I'm hoping he's got tubes. I hope to find some tubes and maybe some tape as well. Let's have a look at these. This is something I really like. I mean, it's not really fitting because it's quite heavy. This is Triumph TLS front brake. They are not really fitting for a desert sled, but I have used these in the past because, if I'm going to be completely honest, they are the only brakes I've actually got to work properly on a British motorbike. Not the comical hubs. I don't think it says anything about what the make of the front wheel is here. No idea. But they are they both 18-inch? Right, looks like it's 18 rear, 19 front. And yeah, and that's the way that they did them back in the day, so that's good. So you get some nice chunky tyres on the back and some skinnier ones on the front. That looks good. Let's just, while I've got this here, can I have a look at that? It's loose. Can I take this off and have a look? It looks like it's been sandblasted. Sandblasted. What's it called? Oh, it's been tidied up quite a bit. Original. That looks really tidy, that does. I think this has been blasted at some point. That's nice. Saves me a little bit of work there. Put this back on so we don't lose it. Right, so while I'm looking through this stuff, I have to remember I need to the tape for the rims, rim tape, and some inner tubes, because I could do that. That's a job I can do straight away. Ooh, exhausts. I've been waiting for a couple of projects from different people, and I don't know, I can't chase people around. That's why I've been had a bit of a hiatus, and I have been spending a lot of time with my granddaughter, cycling, out on the motorbikes and the scooters. Yeah, enjoying life. I've also had a week in the UK actually, and the weather was pretty okay for once. So I got two types of exhaust we can choose between. The original trophies, they had like two exhausts on the one side there, so I think that looks pretty cool. But few people like the ones that exit, like my Rickman Matisse had. I had one on each side, which could be cool. I think if we can get these things to fit and look pretty halfway decent, I think he wanted me to prefer me to fit these. Another thing that we've got, I have to sort of put it up like this. Another thing we got was the bits. desert sled type seat, which I like, very nice. This, I think, reproduction by Ace Cafe. Ace, not what they're called, Ace Customs. Desert sled people in London. Cool looking seat, and this is by no means a bolt-on item. I think I'm going to have to make some brackets or something there. Once I've had a look at the engine, the state of the engine, if that's fine, then before I get this part thing, I'll get the rear end powder coated. Do you think I could just put that bolt through? Yeah, it's loose. Could do. Hang on a second. Let's just have a look. It's always fun to see how things are going to look. I think the tank is in there somewhere. I remember seeing it. Oh, so much stuff to go through. It's quite a big project, but I'm really looking forward to getting my dirty mitts on this. And I actually want to. Why can't I get that bolt through? Because I'm stupid. What? Right, let me put that on there just so that I don't lose it. So this is the rear end. I think the rear bracket there, I think that came with the seat. And I've got to find out how to. Oh yeah, there's 2 pins at the bottom there. They go through there. Is this hinged? No, they're screws. And then I have to try and figure out how to. Probably gonna have to cut off some of this bracketry. What's that stopping on? No idea. Stopping there. So I'm gonna have to. Yeah, something for a later date. But good stuff. Oh. That's a heavy one. I imagine that is the fork. Let's have a look. So this is the fork. They look pretty much intact. Unfortunately, the gaiters have gone. So I'm going to write that up straight away, fork gaiters. I have got some upstairs, but I don't think they fit. They're another dimension. They're from another dimension. So I've got a tool to compress these. Do they need an overhaul? We will see. I'll have a look at that at a later date. Springs. Actually looks like new springs, so that's good. That's good. Right, let's have a look. Oh, got something exciting here. This looks promising. Oh, cool. I actually like the paint job. We're not doing anything to the paint. Look at that. With the ball catchers, as we call them. Is it nutsack catchers? If you slide off your seat on a desert race, you're going to be having a bit of a painful experience. That's a nice looking tank. It looks original, not Indian. But it's been refurbished at some point, and it's not been stored very well because there are some nicks and scratches, but I can see if I can polish this up. I'm not sure if I'm going to go for the shiny look or the shitty look. Let's stick that on the back and see what it looks like. Ha! Cool. Looks like a motorbike already. Interesting. I think that's going to be cool. And that is why I said I wanted to build it. Here we have another box. It is the rear swinging arm. That makes it a little bit easier. It's just like a simple bush in the back there. On the BSAs that I've built, they've had rubber bushes like silent blocks like Lambrettas do. and Vespers do. What is this? I have no idea. Cool. Well, that's at least that's a bit closer to being complete. We need some shocks there. I hope I can find some of those. Aluminium mudguards. This I think is the front one. Obviously gonna cut these. They're very long. Should be an interesting video. What about the front one? They're so light. Stay still. Where's the... No, that is actually the rear mudguard. This has to be the front one. It's... I wonder where this has come from. I tend to, if I was going to do a new project now, I'd go to the UK for mudguards, aluminium ones. Best place I reckon is, can't remember the name of the shop, but they've got the Dunlop foams there. Yeah, that's the front mudguard. That needs cutting down as well. Bruum. I got this folder. There's a catalogue stuff. Here you go. It's 1968 actually. 1968 T100S frame and 1971 T100 motor. And he's got... Oh, what's he done here? I think... Oh, I've got a catalogue. Oh, that's nice. Catalogue of bits. Parts diagrams. Oh, that's going to help a lot, that is. That's is going to help a lot. Well, I've got onto the chain case there, by the way. I saw in the box earlier when I'm moving around that he has bought Boyer Branson electronic ignition. I'm not really too keen on those. The problem with Boyer Branson is that what do they do? Is that you need really, really strong charge on your battery. So they can be really temperamental. I know a lot of people like them. I have never had any good success with them. So I think I prefer, if possible, I'd prefer to have Electrics World ignition. I think it's better from the UK. Or even do Vape do one? I don't think they do one for the T100. But yeah, Electric Worlds, I think Electric World is better because then you're not relying on the battery as much. The battery then is just used to charge the lights. And because it's got stator and rotor system on these unit motors, I think you can just run the lights without having to have the battery at all. But I'll look at that later. Don't shoot me if it's wrong. I'm going to find out all this stuff as I'm doing it. So this is another box of stuff. Grips, clamps, nice. Concentric bearings for the forks, which is good. I always fit these if I can. I tried to fit them in the Lambretta, it didn't work, but they bought newer types out now for those. Right, let's have a look. We got some controls. We have got number plate, Norwegian. We're the opposite of the UK. We have silver with black letters. You have like black with silver letters. What's this? Ah, nice one. New gaiters. So then I don't have to worry about that. That's already pretty sorted. Thank you, sir. He has used a long time at sourcing parts. And that's why it's such a shame, because here you go. This is what I saw. This is what I saw earlier. New spark plugs. Timing cover gasket, and Boyer. I'm going to ask him to sell this. I'm going to have to talk to him and ask him if we can use another system. What else have we got here? I thought this was maybe the light, but it isn't. What is it? It's a little bracket. Oh, has he made? Oh, he's bought a sexy little light. Sexy little thing. That's cool. That's more fitting a bobber, I reckon, than a desert sled. But Yeah, we can make that work. That's really nice, actually. Cool. I like sort of stuff like that. What's in here, sir? It's LED rear light bulb. Good. Oh, I like that. That was really neat. Where's that come from? Did it say JB Acoustics? Or probably not. Not from there. What have we got here? Lucas what? Halogen. Ooh, that's push. Right, okay, yeah. I'm definitely there that I would prefer not to run with a battery if we can get away with it, or maybe just a small lithium battery, because he's bought LED bulbs front and rear, so then we don't really need a whopping big battery on there. We could save some weight as well. What's this? Fork shrouds, very nice. This is a randomometer. If you know what that is, give us a shout. I probably won't be using it, whatever it is. Or maybe I will, I don't know. What's this? Cycle standard. Providing parts you need. Is this something I need? It is an ignition key. Cool. A black one as well. Ignition key. Speedo mounting bracket. Some nice MGO controls, levers. What's in here? From Fecht. Is it the Speedo? Yeah. I think it's a Repro Smiths. So look at that. Yeah, it looks nice. That'd be good. The nice thing about, although it's really daunting getting a bike in bits, one of the most enjoyable things of doing a build of like this is trying to find throttle tube. Is trying to find your own sort of style and parts that you want to fit. But it saves me some guesswork as well, some time and some guesswork. Here we go. What's this? Is this a 5-inch headlight? Alright, yeah, it's nice. It's a bait style. It's exactly the same that I had on my... exactly the same type that I had on my Gold Star. Now he's put a bracket here with a loop. Maybe that'll bolt straight on there without having to use the bracket, and I think it will. Yes sir, we'll see about that later, but that's also something saves messing around with. I like that. I like his choice of parts. A lot of the stuff is what I would have used, I reckon, if I was building it for myself. Got another box here. No idea what it is. There's a lot of lowbrow custom parts here. Basically, that's nice. He sent me some tools. This is a fork compressing tool. I have that already, but it's handy to have. Thank you. That saves me a bit of hassle if it don't happen to fit. I have also got loads of timing tool, engine case tool. I've got one of those. They're the same as BSA, but I use his. Yeah, bearing pullers, inspection cap removal tool. That's nice. What's this? Looks posh. Just another tool. Yes, it is. Or is it? What is this? No idea. But yeah, I'm sure we'll find out what it is afterwards. And in here I can see Loads of other stuff from Lowbrow Customs. You even got, what is that? Brackets. Brackets for what? Exhaust? Headlight? Headlight? I thought it was for the headlight, but it isn't. They're adjustable brackets of some kind. Quite a few of those. I've got loads of weld-on brackets can come in quite handy actually when fitting oil tank. It's got a custom oil tank made, and yeah, weld-on brackets. It saves me having to make stuff. Hopefully, just get the grinder out and weld when I'm going to fit the seat, the oil tank, stuff like that. Is this the battery tray? That's what I'm wondering about. What is this? Or is this... What is this? I thought this was a sump cover. Is this an engine stand? Is that an engine stand? Or is it a sump cover? It's an engine stand. Nice. That's cool. That means I can get my son to help me get the engine out. I can have a proper look at it when out on the bench. Nice. That's really cool. That's going to be handy. I've got one for BSA. And here we have something else. Glenn's Triumph 2-cylinder repair and tune-up guide. Loads of information here if I get stuck. Good. Engine removal, engine replacement bits. Very good. That's nice. Thank you, sir. That's going to help me a lot. Only got a couple of boxes left. Pleased to say, adjustable dampers. No idea what make. I have absolutely no idea what make that is. Don't recognise them. Could be Hagon's. I just feel a little bit flimsy. We'll see how that goes. Battery charger. It did buy a battery, a fancy lithium battery, to go with the Boyer ignition. But there was something about postage or something like that, and sending batteries is a nightmare. But we can source them here and there in Norway, no problem. But if we go, I'm going to have to do a little bit of research on electrical stuff and see if Electric Worlds makes ignition kit to this, and then we only need a little LiPo battery just to get a bit of a get the lights working. That's all. The lights and the horn, maybe, if he's got a horn. And the nice thing about going for something like Electric's World is it does tidy the up. Let's just going to show you something. It does tidy the whole thing up, because when you're using 12-volt systems, you use two 6-volt coils, and I can get rid of all this bracketry. You can tidy it really nicely up if you use something a little bit more simple. There is no wiring loom here, so I think I'll be making my own wiring loom. I quite enjoy doing that, so that won't be a problem once I've got it sort of bare bones. This smells like Ace Desert Pot. That is a sump plate, foot pegs, brake pedal, brake rod, and MGO shorty mufflers. Let's have a look. Yeah, I used those. I used something similar, at least, on my Rickman Matisse. They're quite cool. Not a lot of muffling going on in there. What's in here? All catalogued, which is nice. Screws, brackets, new ones. Screws, brackets, bit of stainless. Delta front light, says there. Norwegian screws, bolts. bolts for front and rear of the frame. Great stuff. Extra bolts. This is one of the parts he's been waiting for a while. This is custom made. It's really cool. Custom made oil tank by a chap called Richard Smith, I think. Let me find out. Yeah, Richard Smith in the UK. Looks really, really nice. Nice job of that. That means that you can get room for filters and stuff. But the cool thing is there. Oh, nicely sealed up inside as well. Done a beautiful job in that. I'll talk about this in a later video. Why you need to have a custom tank. But one thing I didn't see is I'd actually like to see. I think they look really cool. Those special desert sled pancake side filters that they do from Ace, the ones that go on the side here. Although that'll do the job. There's plenty of room here. Where does that? Yeah, I've no idea where to fit that oil tank. I suspect it sits there, doesn't it? Something like that. Boink. Yeah, probably. And that is cut out so that you can fit the filter. Right, last box. This is the very last box, and I'm pleased to say, I'm not sure what this is. Swinging fork spindle. So that is for the rear. Oh, that's good. It's a bolt for the rear frame for the swinging arm, which is nice. Got the rear brake hub and sprocket already on there. We're not obviously not going to go to town and fit the extra, you know, like on some desert sleds. A lot of people in the real life, in the authentic world, you fit these bigger sprockets. We're not going to do that because this is obviously, we've got no deserts in Norway. We're just doing it for the looks, just in case you wondered. I have got, nice, some tubes. Have I got rim tape? That'd be nice. What's this? Swinging arm fork shim sets, which is a bit annoying. That's not, I think these are just tubes. What else have we got? And why is that being a pain? Get on there. Bearings, spindle, speedo drive, various bolts, nuts and washers. I want to see if we've got some rim tape. Oh, I was pretty sure. Look, I've got a knife at the side of the inner tube. I was pretty sure that I didn't have rim tape, but there you go. It came. It was inside one of the inner tubes there. That means that I can actually make a start on this already today. I'm really liking the colours on that tank, and I really like that desert sled type handlebar there. That looks really cool. So I'm looking forward to getting cracking on with this. As you could see there, it's untreated the rear frame. So what I'm thinking of doing is getting that, once I've sorted out the bracketry here and figured out how to fit this with the tank. Does that go? Yeah, we'll find out how that works. Yeah, obviously that's the stuff underneath there, Rob. Don't worry. I think it looks really cool already. But what I think I'll do is, like I said, I'm going to do some alternative videos. There's going to come Vespa engine, I think, already, maybe in the next video. And I'm waiting for a Lambretta. But like I said, I just really don't want to push people. If they don't want to come with it, then don't come with it. I mean, I've sort of stopped tinkering in the summer because the summers are so short. I just want to get out there and ride, to be honest. And although, yeah, I do get some jobs in the summer, but this year I was a bit lucky that the Series 2 that I got that came in the summer, it was pouring down during those 2 weeks I had that, so that was no problem. Right, so next video on this one, I think we're going to take the engine out of the frame, and because I got a frame stand, it's going to make things a little bit easier. I'm going to do a bit of an inspection to make sure that this is overhauled, and then it's going to be like a dry build, and yeah, quite a lot of work, but I think it's going to be fine. And if I take it easy and time this right, then maybe I can have a blast on it in the spring before the owner comes and picks it up, which would be really, really cool if I could do that. Problem being, I've not got a lot of space in the garage. I have to push when I'm doing some work here, I have to push all the bikes out of the door. And I've also got some jobs I need to do on my Lambretta. This one, Turid, as we all know her, doing a bit of wobbly cam there, not doing a very successful job of the wobbly cam. What's happening? Right, yeah. Oh, please, please, please. There you go. So Turid, she has done far too many miles. She has done 32,000 on her RT cylinder. I need to get the engine out, or at least get the cylinder out. I'm going to send that to Germany, I think, to get new Nickersil on it. Another option could be fitting another cylinder on there. I could make it really easy on myself and just buy a new RT barrel, 225 barrel, without a reed. I'm in two minds what to do, and it's all about the money, really. What I'd love to have done was fit a sledgehammer, not in this one, but in that one. My Series 1, the head keeps loosening, so it's doing my head in a little bit. So I have used that less than I really want to. And next year, the big rally in Norway is in Trondheim, and that is 17 hours ride from my house. If you've got a long, it's not got a big country, but Norway is a long country. So if I stick to the back roads, it's about 17 hours riding up to Trondheim. And it would be really cool to fit the Sledgehammer 333 in there. I'm on the Sledgehammer page on Facebook. I haven't really seen any feedback. They've had problems with the head cowls. They were, I think the first one that they were made, they were printed. And they have been melting, so now they've made a new one. I've seen a few people, but we've got very little information about what's happening with the Sledgehammer. What I could do with that is, I'm thinking, I've got loads of stuff I'm thinking about. I think maybe I could put Monza cylinder on that, because that's got the bolts on the top of the head as well on that one. So that could be a nice fast touring engine. And just make Turid boring with a RT without a reed, less things to go wrong. Yeah, but this is all speculation. I really need to see how much money I can muster to see what I want to do. Because what I really would like to have is, even whatever I do, I would really like to have a castle case and build something on that. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see. I'll stop babbling. If you like this kind of stuff, don't forget, give me the old thumbs up. I'm really looking forward to do this. We've got loads and loads of stuff we're going to do in the garage this winter, I promise you. And stuff that's a little bit different. If you like it, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to do the old subscribe. If you want to keep an eye out on what things turn up on the old YouTube, then don't forget to click on the bell, which then gives you notifications when I release stuff. I will love you and leave you. And we're getting into that season when I'm going to be saying, oh, it's a little bit cold in the garage. People get upset about that, apparently, because I'm in Norway. They think it's cold here all the time. Look, I'm wearing shorts, although it is 16 degrees. I will love you and leave you, and I'll see you all in the next one. Ta-ra! Looking forward to that, I have to say.